Hello, it's me again.
Hello, it's me again. Got my sweater on today. It's cold. So I have to open my window when I bake, but right now I'm closing it in between because it's just too cold. It was freezing last night. Poor little flowers. My flowers came out. My daffodils came out, and then it got cold. They still look okay though. Hopefully it won't be as cold tonight. It's supposed to warm up a little bit. It's still just March, so I have his belly plate and his arms in the oven right now cooling off. So we're gonna do this strawberry model. It's the tutorial. It's not a tutorial. The not tutorial. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna use this texture sponge. So let me mix this up a little bit because it was sitting all night, so I mixed it up yesterday. Okay. Paint on the sponge. Paint on the sponge. I want to get this pretty saturated. Okay. These just suck up the paint. Do one little tamp on there. You can see I don't know if you guys can see the pattern of the model kind of sponge that I used last time. These are a little thicker than like regular washes that I'm doing. So washes are more like really thin. I'm going around just the edge of the ear because I want to keep this part of the ear kind of yellowish. Okay, I'm going to get all these little spots. What I don't get with the sponge, I'll use the brush to get in there. Okay. Had potatoes for lunch. It was good. I haven't had they don't have the big potatoes here like in the US, like the big russet potatoes. They're hard to find. So they had some, they weren't exactly russet potatoes, but they were really big. They were just like newly pulled out of the ground, so we got some of those. Those were really good. I don't usually eat meat. I mean, I eat fish sometimes, and every once in a while I eat chicken. I've been eating more chicken lately because I haven't had my what do you call it? My refried beans. I need to make some more refried beans. I do have some in there, so I can use those. Because on Tuesday we always have burritos. Okay, I think I got everywhere. I'm just gonna pounce in the cheekies. I'm pouncing harder on the cheeks and the chin and stuff just to make it so it's not as much of a pattern. And then on the top of the head and everywhere else, I'm just gonna like lightly pounce in. Unless there's like a really dark spot, then I wanna pounce that in a little bit better. We also don't have sour cream here, so I use like yogurt and I put a little bit of lemon juice on it so it kind of tastes like sour cream. Probably better for you. Get all the bacteria, the healthy bacteria. Okay, so where is my little, where'd that little brush go? There it is, it's hiding from me. I'm just gonna go around the creases. You guys got this now. So I'm gonna go around all the creases and I don't know if you guys want to see this. I mean, I think a lot of this gets kind of boring after a while. Maybe it's just me though. So that's what I'm asking. I don't know if you guys want to see all the little gory details of everything, because I know that it gets kind of, I mean, it gets boring for me even when I'm editing and I'm like falling asleep, because it's boring for me to watch. Of course, you know, I've already done it, so it's not like I wouldn't, that's what, yeah, like I said, that's why I'm asking you guys. I don't know. Do you want me to do more on camera or not? So somebody tell me, because I don't want to bore you to tears. I thought, you know, just showing you pretty much what I do is good enough, and then I could just say, you know, we'll do this and then move on. So I don't know if you guys want to watch me. Maybe like when I do like details, like the blushing and everything, maybe you can watch then. Oh, I got my I'll show you in a minute. I got my Irresistibles stuff in the mail. I don't think I want to do much more creases in the eyes because it's starting to get kind of built up under there. I might scrape that out a little bit with a toothpick, because it's, we'll see how it looks on the next bake, but it's looking kind of crusty in there. When you're doing the ears, like, I'm gonna try to stay up on the sides more, because it doesn't look as nice when it's finished. Like if you just put it straight into the ear, better to stay up on the edges, kind of. I mean, you want some paint there, but it'll kind of spread out anyway. I think I'm gonna try doing like darker details first, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should just stick with what I'm doing, because like when I did air dry, I did my creases and details and stuff with the powders, so they all came out pretty dark. With this, you gotta kind of build up the creases, or you can like make a dark mix with like thinning medium. I think that works better with darker babies, because you want those details to be stronger, the creases and stuff. It was easier when I was doing air dry, because I could just use the powders and it's like really strong, kind of in your face color. I'm gonna put a little bit of extra red in his little dimples. Okay, so that's about it. I'm probably gonna make sure this is pounced in good, because I don't want to end up all crusty in the creases. Crusty creases, we don't want those. Okay. I think I might go around his ears a little bit more with the paint. There we go. Alright, so I'll be back. Maybe I should do like a limb next time. Since I'm just showing you guys the head all the time. So next time I'll do a limb on the next round. Okay. I'm doing this purple now, so as promised, we'll do a leg this time, because I already did the head. Just to kind of dull down some of this. Where's the brush I was using? Now I can't find it. Just to kind of dull down this this yellow a little bit. I don't know what I did with it. I'll just use this one. I think this is the one I was using anyway. This is kind of a mottling sponge, but I'm just making texture still. This is one of the ones that I made. I haven't used it yet, so. It's purple. You want to make sure you get like up against the flange because you don't want it like having no color up there. I did that when I first started painting. Like I would like forget to get around the flange because it's easy to ignore, especially when it's covered. And then I would have like a blank spot there that I would have to, usually I would use the powders to fill it in. You can kind of stretch the limb out to get inside the leg and the arm in the crease. On the foot, I go, well, I missed back here. On the foot, I just go across the foot and then do the heel in here now. I'm going to do creases in there, but I don't want to keep some of that yellow, so I'll show you when I start doing creases and stuff. Alright. Make sure we don't leave spots. Okay, I'm gonna pounce a little bit. I'm gonna pounce but more on the knee, kind of go in a circle like that. So I don't want like a pattern on my knee, on the baby's knee. So you can see there's still pattern on there. So I'm not pouncing. I pounced, if you pounce harder, you can pounce away the pattern. Okay. I'm doing just like this crease in the leg, and I'm ignoring like these kind of creases. Same with the, oops, that was too much. Same with the arm. I'm ignoring those, you know, kind of weird creases. What is that? Kind of a weird. There we go. Kind of a strange pattern there. Oh, these brushes are really good for getting in the creases and pouncing. So you can go in there, you can even like kind of do that so you can get on the sides of the creases, because that's another spot that kind of gets, kind of doesn't get paint around the creases. So it's hard to get in those little holes. And if you do get like gunky creases, you can just kind of take a toothpick and just kind of scrape it like gently, and then you can take like something like this, like these little Q-tip kind of things, and just gonna clean it out. Just don't be too rough with it or you'll end up scraping a bunch of paint off down in the crease. You don't want it to be bald in there. You just want to remove the gunkiness. Okay, I'm going to go over that crease, and just like creases like this I'm not going to do, but I do need to make sure that we get some paint in there, because it's kind of deep. This paint is so much easier for me because when I'm doing air dry, it's kind of like rush, rush, rush. You gotta hurry up and move the paint before it dries. And with this, it takes much longer to dry, and then it's not really set. So it's physically it's easier for me. But in some ways, like, you know, like messing with the oven and stuff like that, it's a little more difficult. But I think the fact that I can relax now when I paint is much better, because it was kind of hard on my body having to move the paint as fast as I could, you know. This is a little bit easier. I'm getting all these nice little creases in here because I want them to kind of show up, look like wrinkles. It's got some little dots here. I don't have my little black sticks right now. I thought I had bought some. They turned out to be little brushes instead of my sticks, so I ordered some more from somewhere else because I don't want to end up with more of those little brushes. Now I'm going to have a bunch of those little brushes. I like to use those for some things, but those little throwaway brushes, I don't need that many though. It's hard on Amazon. You buy something, they say they shipped it, and then you can't cancel it. Pain to send things back. I'm going to go in there more with these little, kind of get these little creases. I'm going to get around here. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of brush the paint on the toes and the heel. When I do the red, I go like around the toe more, but for like this color, I don't want to get too much on there, just a little bit. You don't want to get too much purple like in the middle, because we want that to kind of stay yellowish. A little one, I'm going to get in that crease because I don't want that to be all gunky. But even with the red, I go around there and kind of across the top. But you just try to be careful you don't get too much on your nails, otherwise your nails will get all gunky. Gunky, it's my word of the day. Okay, so there he is. He's all purple now. So I'm gotta take the belly plate out of the oven still, and then I'll be back and we'll do the next layer. He's starting to look more, right now he looks more like a purple, but it'll fade after. So we need to start getting some more red in there. I think I'll probably do this lip blush and nail next, or I might do another strawberry. We shall see. Okay, good morning. It's Monday morning. Sorry about my mess. Just means I've been painting. So, what I did was I mixed up, if I don't get this all over myself, I probably am. It's all over the top. Okay, I mixed up this lip blush and nail in some black, and I used my new, I forgot to show you guys, I got this thinning medium, big thing of thinning medium. And I'll show you the difference. You can see this is the Irresistibles thinning medium, and this is the BC. You can see it's way thicker. And this is good for some things, but for like the what I need this for, I need it to be a little thinner. So I still ended up putting a little bit of the thinner, the liquid medium in. But so I'm using this for like details and creases and some blushing. So I did a little bit of that, and I also did another sponging layer of the watermelon, or the strawberry. That's strawberry. That's watermelon. So I'm gonna do that on the belly plate and the arms now. I can go ahead and show you how I'm doing. I'll do it on the arm. I still have to bake him, so he hasn't been baked yet. His head and his legs. So I'll show you what I am going to do. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this. And I'm going to go along the creases. And I'm just going to pounce that in. See, that makes it really pretty. So that's basically all I'm going to do, and I'm also going to blush like the, you know, the pads of the hand and stuff, and the elbow, and then I'm going to just do the sponging layer. So I'm going to finish that up, and when I come back I'll show you what it looks like when everything's baked. Good morning. Tuesday morning. As you can see, my desk is a giant mess. So this is what I'm going to use for my blushing. I mixed it up with mainly thinning medium and a little bit of BC thinning, not BC thinning, BC liquid medium. So I did a little more blue shading on him, touched up his veins, and then I did a blue wash. So I'm still trying to fix his nose because he had some messy, it was a little messy in his nose. So yeah, his ears are looking cute. Battery died. Yeah, I was saying I need to work on his ears a little bit more. I did bake him twice because I did a lot of red and blue, so he looks pretty cute so far. So I just need lots of, he needs some mottling and blushing details, and I think I'll be done. Okay, so I'm done, but we had some problems. When I first put the texture medium on his nose, there was a little wet spot right there. I took him out of the oven and I touched it. And when I pulled my finger away, there was a hole there. So he has a little scratch now. So his milk bumps look really nice though. You guys can see them. So I still need to gloss his lips, but I can't get the texture medium right without it looking, for some reason I use the Irresistibles, it looks really wet. So I put some of the matte varnish over the top of it, and there's still some texture, so I don't know if I'll go over it again, but I don't want to keep messing with him. He does have some nice texture on him, you can see it. Here's his little belly plate. So I'm not really happy with the mess up, but, and then his little eye got a little bit messed up too, but his mommy's happy, so as if she's happy, I'm happy. So I'm gonna start on my dolls for the show. So I promise, like, next time I'll do the details, some of the details and stuff on camera with you guys. Don't mess with your dolls when they come out of the oven. It's my tip for today. I've been trying to, before it looked really, really red because I kept trying to fix it with paint, and I cleaned it up today. It looks better. I used my powders, which is what I should have used to begin with. I'm just not happy with how dry he looks. I think I'm going to try to mix up that pore texture in the varnish again and maybe go over him later. But right now I'm just going to leave him. But I have to be done because I need to move on to my other doll. So I'm going to be doing Molly and Frizzle by Severin Pure. Pure? Yeah. So we're going to be painting them next. So if you guys want to watch that. I think we'll just be done with this video. Okay, so we'll be done with this video. I have a few things to show you guys, but I'll show you on the next video. So I want to get this one up. So if you guys like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe and go get an authentic doll kit like Christopher by Nikki Johnson. And get some paint and everything you need to paint a reborn. Or you can find an artist who only makes authentic reborns and collect. Because it's fun. Bye.